Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I'm here at Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary and Real-Time Rescue. We are just doing a few things this morning. We actually have some extra help. So we have Melissa here working on tidying up, and Jake is filling waters. And also we're going to see if Rapunzel will drink some electrolytes. Her and Gilbert sometimes get this little cough. And we noticed Gilbert doing it. And then while Jake was on his way to get electrolytes for him, Rapunzel started coughing. But she's a very, very picky eater and drinker. So sometimes she will not touch it. She has seems to have like a favorite volunteer named Jamie who comes on Saturdays. And lately, Jamie's been able to give her electrolytes. But we're going to see if she'll take it from us. Oh, my goodness. Boys, he doesn't need help pouring it. But thanks so much. We have Chico and Merman. Excuse you. I'm going to grab the bowl, try to. Okay. Let's see if. Will you drink it? Let's see. See if she'll drink it. She drinks it. Move your head. Oh my goodness. So this is how it goes. Yeah, you see. Oh my gosh. It's okay. Got more. Okay. This is just how it goes sometimes. This is real life. This is what happens on the live streams. Merman stuck his head through a hole in the fence and knocked it over. And I was afraid to reach my arm in because I could have tried to push it back. But then if you guys didn't know, Rapunzel is our sassy goat. So if I would have put my arm in, she might have tried to headbutt it. And I have bad wrists. So I didn't, even if I didn't have bad wrists, I don't really feel like getting gored or headbutt on my arm. So let me see. I'm going to grab a rake so I can use, after we pour some more, I can use a handle to push it further. Let's see. So as you see, it's a good thing that we, okay. It's a good thing we have some extra help. That's what I kind of titled the live stream, just that we had some extra help this weekend. Yesterday, Johnny organized a volunteer day, so we had a ton of volunteers. And then this morning, normally on Sundays, we have 2 people, and today we had 4. Now Zeus is in the way. Excuse you. So normal. Really? Okay. Round 2. Let's see if we can get some electrolytes for Rapunzel. Yeah, so normally we might not have time to do all the little things, as you guys know, but that's another reason it's so nice to have extra volunteers at any organization, because then the animals get more attention. We, maybe if I would have been in a rush or, here by myself, I might have not noticed that they were coughing or something. I might have been distracted with other things, but I was able to notice that because of the other help. So let's see if we can do this again. We have lots of helpers. Let me see if I can grab that. I'm going to sneak it in, and then Jake's going to try to push it a little further back so that nobody sticks their hole in the fence. There you go, Rapunzel. Okay, yeah, they're drinking their electrolytes, getting their whistles wet. So that's good. One thing that the extra volunteers did yesterday was clean out. Oh, hi, boys. Can't ignore Thomas and Albert, sheepy guys. They cleaned out this duck stall and spread some fresh dirt in it, and it just looks so good. In comparison, might be a little hard to see, but over here, looks like they raked this one out as well, but they didn't get a chance to spread any fresh dirt. Although this one wasn't really quite as dirty, so it didn't make as big of a difference, huh, Elvis? And plus, there's only one duck in here, so it doesn't get as dirty. But this one just had, lots of duck poo and everything. So we kind of just cleaned it out, got refreshed. And I wanted to show one other little thing on the chicken side. And I will explain to you guys in a second. I'm going to let Melissa know. Michelle said that Stan is fine and he's happy. So you guys have probably heard us talk about Stan. Not him. This is Butters, our unicorn. Hi, buddy. But Stan is our ultra protective rooster. And to be frank, he is kind of a jerk, but that's just, the nature of some roosters are just extra protective, and that's a good thing for the females because that's their job to protect all the girls. It's just not so great when he thinks that us humans are a threat and attacks us or other roosters. But since it hasn't been quite as hot, you guys are probably used to not even seeing the chickens out for a while because we've been putting them in the air-conditioned coop, having to move them, and they have to stay locked up all the time for the summer. But today is not quite as hot, so they're out and about in their normal little spaces everywhere. And I wasn't sure if Stan and Giuseppe would both be allowed to come out together because in the past they have fought, but I guess they've been doing better together. And I was messaging with the wonderful Michelle, and she said to go ahead and let Stan out. I am going to wait until it's time for me to leave. It's kind of blurry, just because I don't want to be chased. Hi, Stan. Hi, sir. And he likes to chase, but he is looking a lot better. You guys saw him just a few weeks ago. You would have seen with his molt, he was just so, I really can't get a good angle right now. He was so bald, and his skin was angry and red, and now his feathers are growing in and he is just looking great. So he's definitely thriving, having more space. But as I mentioned, I just don't want to be chased. So I'm going to let him out when it's time for me to leave. Let's see, we got a little Millie over here. Oh yeah, I want to show you the one little project. So one of our volunteers, Elizabeth, yesterday almost slipped in this muddy area. We get flood irrigation here and it just gets very slick, and she was concerned that, someone's going to get hurt. So she went to Home Depot and got some wood and just built these little bridges so that way we don't have to stand on the sides, because as I mentioned, at certain times after the irrigation comes, it's so slick. So this way we can just walk on across and not have to leap over the trench. We have to have this trench so that the water will flow all the way, goes all the way through here and out into the field or into the pasture. But so some of us are a little older or our balance isn't good, and even if we are young athletes, you can still slip in the mud. So better safe than sorry. I'm not sure if this is actually the wood that she got or if this was a temporary fix, if we're gonna do something a little bit more permanent next Saturday is possible, but I'm not sure. Oh, good morning, Stan. Stan is crowing, saying hello to everybody. Oh, and there's Giuseppe crowing back. We're kind of winding things up. And let's see, it looks like we are going to need to get these turkey girls off the roof because they have the tendency, especially Zoe here. She is our oldest turkey and she sometimes gets stuck. Not literally, but she does have arthritis and her vision isn't so good. And so her depth perception is off. And she sometimes thinks, oh, I can't jump down, even though she jumps up every night. Hi, Frankie. And so we don't want her standing up on the hot roof all day, or in the winter, we don't want her standing up on a cold roof, unprotected by the elements, as that pine tree is kind of dying. So she doesn't have shade or protection. So sometimes we do have to take a little broom or something, and it's not just kind of spook her, kind of give her a little boop on the feathers to be like, hey, jump down, because we also don't want her to jump on to this side in the pasture area, because all the bird food is on that side, and we want to make sure that she has access to that. And some of the turkeys, like one of the girls actually is over here, but she's younger and she has no problem just hopping up on the fence to either side. So we don't worry if we see her over here, but if we see Zoe over here, then we worry that she's going to not have enough energy or strength all day to hop back over, and then she might go all day without food. So that is our little situation this morning. Like I said, it's been so nice having extra help and being able to do these little things and just make the sanctuary an even better place and get more attention for the animals. Chicolette is loving it over there, getting some attention from Jake, and just everybody's getting some extra love. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, but thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you for your comment, Evangelist Rashid Johnny. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thanks for being here. If you guys want to see more of us, we have all of our links in the description box. We do post more regularly on Instagram and Facebook than we have the capacity to live stream at this point. So keep tuning in and checking back, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.